Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Breath of Death. Now, last time we got something that made Sarah pretty damn powerful. So, let's get her ultimate weapon now. Oh yes, that treasure cannot come soon enough. And down here we seem to get a lot of large groups of monsters. Freeze Blast at 700 at this point, that's pretty good. It's about to get even better. Oh boy, is it going to get better. Normally I wouldn't want to use Call Horde at this point, but I do want to take out these enemies, and these guys can hurt, so I would like to make sure that they all die, or at least, you know, the ones I've already hit. Let's use that. Freeze Blast, Sniper, there we go. And Eric leveled up. I didn't even get to do any fighting off screen between this episode and the last, because unfortunately Eric was like 100 experience away from leveling. So anyway, he can get HP, which he doesn't need, or MP and magic, both of which he really needs. Now, I've been talking about, or at least I believe I've been talking about, ooh, the Catechus is awesome. Yes, yes, yes. Weapon, what she has now, 60 magic. 90 magic, and more strength, which I don't care about, and more MP, which is awesome. More will, can't hurt. Yeah, that's just awesome. Anyway, I've been talking a little bit here and there, at least I think I have, about what I'm going to be doing with Eric and how I wanted to kind of build him up as a mage. And we have mutants, more mutants. Oh yeah. Was doing just over 700, now it's doing 750. Yeah, it basically gets to the point now where she can almost one-shot, you know, pretty much every enemy, except one, and we'll kind of get into that a little later too. He'll appear around here. We got a new kind of enemy, not really a new kind of enemy, but just a new enemy in general that is a little buff. Low on HP, so let's attack that one. Freeze Blast that one. Sniper you. Ow. They both have 12 HP. That's great. Ah, well, they're dead now. But there is a specific reason I'm building him up as, you know, a mage as much as possible. Now, I don't have a map for this area, but I do kind of know this area. I went back and I walked through it like once, and basically it all came back to me. This area seems extremely labyrinthine early on when you first get here, but once you kind of go around it a few times, especially without the battles interrupting you, it gets quite a bit easier to manage. And it actually becomes kind of straightforward how they kind of want to lay it out. Oh, I thought she would have... 2 HP! Come on! Bastard. Die. Freeze Blast. Sniper shot. There we go. Yeah, kind of unfortunate, but what can you do? And there we finally get the gold suit that we could have bought before. I would assume it would contain 60 grand if you bought it before, but, you know, for the fact that you're picking up the silver suit and the fancy suit and the gold suit all kind of in quick succession, it's really not a big deal, especially considering how, I shouldn't say irrelevant defense is, but it's just not nearly as important as, you know, offensive capabilities. You really want to buff up your offense first. And let's just use Smash. Did I not kill one of them? Jesus Christ. Alright, let's use Fire and Ice, which will just take them all down. Anyway, there is one enemy that tends to appear in this corner, and I don't know why it seems to appear in this corner, but it does, so hopefully I can find him, because I do want to show him off. He's a little different. And that's definitely not him. Yeah, she should be able to one-shot them now, so that's good. And let's see what we can do about that. Finish off that one, finish off that one. There we go. Come on, where are you? Uh, Going down leads you into the middle of the area, and there are no chests there, so there's no real point in going there. If you follow this path around, we lead to more of the same enemies. I am going to find that enemy, and I am going to show him off. You're not going to screw me out of doing that, game. Come on. Find this enemy. However, while we're up here, there is something I would like to do. And that is use the exit to go and get my MP back. Haha! Yeah, this area, or this side here, just takes you over this way, which that was our split path from before, so yeah. It's not all that complicated, and those are still not the enemies that I'm looking for. Where are they? Yeah, there's not real much point in using normal attacks at this point unless you're just finishing off enemies like this. You really do need to use your skills if you want to stay alive. Yeah, there's a dead end there. So yeah, that's that whole loop. But down here is where the enemy that I'm looking for tends to spawn in my case. I don't know why that is, but these are still not them. Well, I seem to be having bad luck, so I think I'll just fight a couple of battles off screen, and hopefully I will be able to find the guy I'm looking for in a short amount of time. Just bugger around off screen until I find him. Ah, there we go, finally. The Ooze Dragon. Took me another 3 or 4 more battles. This guy's got 6,500 HP, and that's why he only shows up alone. So, the way I like to deal with him, use Multi-Strike on him, and Hailstorm. Now, it doesn't look like it's going to do that much, but watch. Use a Sniper Shot, and normal attack. 2,400 damage. Yeah, he's weak against it. He takes like double damage. It is ridiculous how powerful Ice is against this guy. So, use that. Dem does an easy 600. Lita does 550. And he does a lot of damage. As long as, you know, Dem at this point, we can use Death Blow because it's going to do more damage. And of course, she's going to go first with Hailstorm. You could also, to save on MP, use Freeze Blast at this point. A couple of normal attacks. This, of course, will depend on your strength stat, but that's what I found works is after you get the Catechus and after you've reached certain levels, I guess 25, which is what I was at before. And Dem levels up. Now, Dem can get defense and magic defense, or all stats including agility and strength. So yeah, that's a no-brainer. Now, here's another option for Sarah that you would want to obviously make use of if you were going to build her up for a multi-hit build and a lot of strength. So obviously you want the strength. Additional HP and vitality is not a big deal for her, but it's better than strength, and strength's not really going to help her at this point in the game. Not the way I've built her, so. Anyway, 3 more battles left. I'll just walk out of here. I don't think there's any point in cutting it off, though. Turning my timer on would be very, very effective. At meaning that I won't be, you know, making a 30-minute video. These guys are annoying, so I'm going to use Fire and Ice, Lightning, which actually I'm not going to use Lightning. It does less damage against these guys than standard. And no Cull Horde. Ow. There we go. Just barely has enough to take them all down in one round, though it does hurt sometimes. Ah, here we go. We get a lot of these late game all stats or HP MP. Now at 30 HP and MP, especially on Lita, who's lacking on pretty much every stat, HP and MP, I'm going to give her that, especially because I want her to be using more magic this time around. If you're on a more physical build, this might be more effective for her, but because I'm basing my build more around magic, I'm going to use this. And it's kind of funny, even though I built her build around magic, her best attack at this point in the game for dealing, main amount of a lot of damage to a single target is still a physical one. Kind of odd, but she'll get an upgrade to Bury Alive if she hasn't already. 2 more battles left. Let's finish these guys off. Let's go with what I did I like Fire and Ice because it ignores defense, which means I know how much damage I'm gonna do. Now we can either choose Puke or Strength. Puke is basically puke. It's crap. I would never use this. It basically upgrades the other one, although for some reason it's actually its own skill. You'll have Puke with an exclamation mark, the one we already have, and then Regenerate below that, and then this Puke with no exclamation mark below that. And I don't think they even stack, and this does like 117, the other one does like 60. Still, even if they did stack, they're negligible at this point in the game. They really are. So more strength, definitely want to do that. One more battle left, I want to fight that. Then we can move on. Actually, I think I have some other enemies to fight in the other area before we move on as well. Though I haven't gone over the new text that we got a couple episodes ago. True Love between Dem and Sarah. All allies, ultimate healing. I don't even know how much this does. I almost never use it. It's not that it's bad, it's just usually I'm doing something else. So it is what it is. It doesn't break your combo, so that's a good thing. So let's go with some Fire and Ice there. The other Unite tech that we got is Scorn Love, which boosts Eric's and it's right in front of me, and Lita's attack by 100%. I don't know, it only does Eric's, so sorry. My mind's a blanking today. Anyway, so it ups Eric's attack by 100%, and of course Lita and Sarah have one that ups Lita's attack by 100%, which means you use both of those and then hit up cover fire. Oh boy, does that do a lot of damage. Oh. And we're actually going to see that somewhat shortly. It's kind of funny how that's going to turn out. Let's just hit them with all lightning and they're going to die. There we go. Anyway, let's just heal up. I got 5 battles to fight here. Am I going to level up? No, I'll just fight them off screen. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. And with all of those battles cleared out, we can now move up here to a dead end. Now, I was confused at this spot for a couple of minutes the first time I got here because every other time we've seen a door in this game, and I think I mentioned this before, it doesn't do anything. This one does. Don't ask me how or why. But this leads into the Crystal Lab, which it's not moving. It's not moving, but it turned to face me. Anyway, if we talk to the crystals, there are 8 crystals. They're almost as beautiful as you. The brains. You have acquired the crystals. And the turrets. Warning, attempt to steal crystals in progress. Activate defense. Yeah. It's boss time, of course. Now, this one we want to start off with Battle Cry. Most definitely. And we also want to use Unite, use Relic to give Lita some more attack power. And we want to use Regenerate. I usually like to use Regenerate on Lita or Sarah first, basically to keep them going. They have the least amount of HP, so 80 damage, 80 damage. As long as you're not targeting the same one, usually pretty good. But I do want to set up a bunch of buffs before I do much of anything. Now they're already going after most of my characters, so do want to use Sandstorm, or well, no, let's go with Attack Stance. That'll up my attack even further. And with you, I want to use Research to buff yourself. And I want to use Unite Scorn Love. It only costs 5 MP. So worth it. Up Eric's attack power. That'll be nice. And they attack everyone, and yeah, that's really starting to hurt. So, I want to raise defense. And I also want to use Blessing to raise agility. And let's see. I want to use... You could use Call Wolves. I don't think it's worth it. I can use Drain Life just to do something. Because specifically, I just want to use Regenerate on Dem because he really needs it. Damn it! That did not work out very well. Oh, this is not going as planned. Anyway, use Unite, Cover Fire. 6,000 damage times 5 hits. Yeah, I just did 6,000 damage to one of them, and ow, if you haven't noticed, yeah, they don't have that much HP. They only have 9,000, which used to be a lot. Blade Dance, with all of his buffs, which thankfully stay on even though he died, he's going to do quite a bit of damage himself, so I want to do that. And then I want to use Heal on Eric to revive him. And you... She's going to die if I don't do something, so I'm going to use a potion on Sarah. Hopefully I get that off before they do. Thank you. Yeah, she probably would have ended up dead. So let's see here. 2,000, 6,000. Death Blow's doing about 2,000 at this point. And let's look at that. There's only 9 combos. So, yeah, I think I'm going to use that on this one. I'm going to have you use Hailstorm, which is going to do a lot. You guys can use Unite. And I almost had them all dead. He's got 100 life left. Ow! I didn't know they did that. Wow, that hurt. Holy crap. That was close. A little bit closer than I would have liked. Whew, that was scary. Damn, leveled up. Now we could get more loss to agility, 75%, or make attack stance even better. Oh yes, this is awesome. Buffing up Dem is pretty much what you spend a lot of late game boss fights doing. You buff up Dem, you buff up your other characters, and just go to town. Sarah leveled up. She can get Magic and Vitality, or Agility and Will. Now, this is kind of a toss-up, whether you want more Magic or you want more Agility. She's not bad on Agility, she's still the fastest character I have right now, but making sure I get those heal spells off, as you can see, is life or death. So I'm going to go with Agility right now. Just want to make sure that her Agility is nice and high so that she'll always go first and she can heal. Lita leveled up. Now, here we finally get to upgrade Lightning. Now, there's this one, which has Combo Boost and Break. I do not recommend this one. Not that you're using Lightning in boss fights where you're building up your combo, but it does less damage than this one, and this one has a chance at stun. I'm not going to use Combo Boost on an all-attacking attack. I want it to do lots of damage from the start, or it doesn't really help me. So I'm going to go for stun. Stun's quite useful anyway, and this just all around is quite useful. So, and Eric leveled up. Ah, the one I've been waiting for. The main reason why I've built him up as a mage throughout this entire game. Regenerate all allies. Oh my god, is this so abusive? Yes, this is really, really, really good. You can go late game and cast this on everyone and have everyone protect themselves. You're not going to take a lot of damage even from, bosses. It's really abusive. It can almost eliminate the need for healing. You still will need to heal on occasion, but this can keep it at bay a lot of the time. And for longer, even longer normal battles, this is so useful. The strength, we'll get more strength. Regenerate, absolutely worth it. That's why I'm building up his magic stat so that he can use regenerate and do more healing per round. So that hits every round. That is really good. What are we going to do now? What next, narrator? Why are they breaking the fourth wall? Oh, we need to take the crystals to a secret lab in the desert wasteland, west of Motherbound. Thanks for the tip. And so now we have to backtrack the entire way. Seriously? Yeah, you'll pad out the game like that, but really that's annoying. Hey, I like that. At least they knew that it would have been annoying to walk back through that. That's a long area, or a long couple of areas to walk back through. But that's going to do it for this episode of Let's Play Breath of Death. Next time, we'll finally be able to go into the cave to the left there, and we'll move on. In the meantime, I'm going to go heal up because, yeah, I need to. I'm running low on MP for a couple of characters there, so as you can see, I've got quite a bit of gold at this point, and we're finally going to be able to spend it. So anyway, that's all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.